Hi, this is Kevin. I'm a retired firehouse cook, and today is a special video. My oldest grandson, Charlie, turned 13 on Tuesday. We're having a small family gathering tomorrow evening, and he asked for a German chocolate cake. And Charlie is a history buff, so I am going to try and do something special for the topping. As always, please like and subscribe. Let's get started. I'm making the filling for the German chocolate cake. I'm putting 1 stick of butter, which is half a cup. And I'm gonna let that melt completely. Now you could have it room temperature or even melt it in the microwave to speed up the process. But I'm not in a real big hurry. I'm doing this in steps. This has to cool completely down, and I haven't even started the cake yet. So this will have plenty of time to cool down. Once it's done, I'll put it in a glass bowl and just let it sit on the counter until it's completely cooled. Butter's melted. This is 100 grams or a half a cup of white sugar and 100 grams and a half a cup of brown sugar. Okay, it's well mixed. I'm going to put in 1 can of evaporated milk. This is a 12-ounce can, and that is 354 milliliters. And this is 4 egg yolks, a couple of them broke. I want it to thicken up a little bit, and since it's at medium-low heat, it's going to take a little bit longer. You don't want to speed the process up and burn the ingredients. So it takes a little bit more time, but it's well worth it. And you don't have to stir it constantly, but you do have to stir it a lot. We're about 15 minutes. And it's boiling. I'm going to let it boil for just a little bit, and then I'll take it off the heat. And you can tell that it's thick. My line stays in there, so we're plenty thick enough. So we're going to take it off the heat. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Stir that in. I have 1 cup of pecans, and I toasted them in the oven, probably 350 for 5 minutes, and cut them up till they're fine. And I have 2 cups of coconuts. I'm going to pour that in. Okay, I'm going to pour the filling in a glass bowl, and then I'm just going to set it out on the counter and let it cool completely. All right, I'm starting out with 1 cup, 200 grams of white sugar, 1 cup, about 170 grams of packed brown sugar, and 2 eggs room temperature. We're going to mix that all together. We're going to add a half a cup, 170 milliliters of oil. Mix that together. 200 grams or 3/4 cup of plain yogurt. This is 1 cup of hot coffee and a teaspoon of vanilla. All right, I'm going to sift 2 1/3 cups of flour, 300 grams, 2/3 cup or 50 grams of cocoa. And in here I have 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Okay, I pretty much have it all mixed, but I just like to scrape one last time just to make sure I get everything off the bottom. We are going to divide this 2 9-inch pans. Now I've sprayed them and lined them with cooking spray. I'll put it in a preheated oven at 325. This is a dark pan, so I turn the heat down a little bit. 30 minutes, and I've always done toothpick clean. Or if there's a little bit of crumbs on the toothpick, that's fine. But I've been doing some reading, and they said that actually you should take the temperature. So I've used my stick thermometer, and I put it in there, and it was roughly 190 degrees. And the article I read said anywhere from 190 to 200. And so there was just a little bit of cake on the probe. And so I think I'm going to do it that way from now on. So give that a try and tell me what you think in the comments. I'm going to put half of the coconut filling in the middle. My grandson Charlie, he's a history buff, and right now he's talking about the Civil War. So I'm going to put some figureheads on top, kind of make it look like they're looking over a wall. So that's how I'm going to finish it. But right now I'm just going to put this on, put it in the refrigerator, and let it set up. And the cake is almost done. I've made it longer than it needed to be. Not having icing on the side is not allowing the chocolate to stick very well. So that might be something I'll do the next time. If I'm not going to put icing on it and do something like this, I'm going to at least have enough icing that it'll help the chocolate stick. But we're going to leave it like that. And Charlie likes history, as I've said. So I am going to put some army men on there. A piece when we are over at Charlie's house or over at my son's house, and we'll take a taste, but I know it's going to be good. Enjoy.